Joining us now is Juan Pablo Montoya. Juan, how are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good to see you. So give us a little insight about this particular racetrack here at Houston.
Well, can't really tell you too much. It's my first time here,
Oh.
so haven't seen the track. So, we got a track walk this afternoon in a little bit of time, so we'll see a little bit of track. I've seen a lot of videos and stuff. It looks really bumpy, but it looks like fun. It's going to be hard with the heat and humidity, and I think the other factor, maybe there's a little bit of rain, so we'll see what happens.
So you work with Roger Penske and Team Penske. Is that kind of a big deal?
Well, I think it is. I've been lucky enough to race.
The captain, right?
Yeah, but I've been lucky enough to run for probably the biggest names in motorsports. So to add, Roger to that list is huge. If you think about motor racing, you would think, Roger Penske, Ron Dennis, Frank Williams, Chip Ganassi. I've been very lucky, and I've been able to perform at every level, so it's been a lot of fun.
When you work with Roger and Team Penske and all the greatness that is, does that make your job easier, or do you still have a hard job at the end of the day?
I don't see it as that. When you're involved with them and you're just doing your job, you're working as hard as you can to beat everybody else and do a good job for the team and yourself. It's not, you don't look at it, this is Team Penske, you just gotta do your job.
Right. Well, that's how you look at it. For me, I'd be jumping up and down. It's a big deal.
But it is a big deal. Yeah. But no, this is my first season with Roger, and it's a big deal. But you cannot make it a big deal. You just got to do what you got to do.
You got to stay focused.
Yeah. I know what I got to do, and they know what they have to do. And if we do a good job together, then the results come.
What do you think of these twin turbo V6 engines?
I think they're awesome. It's amazing. You don't have barely any lag. The response is immediately. I think having the two turbos makes it a lot of fun. Right. They're good cars to drive.
So at the end of the day, this really will trickle down to the street, because V6, better fuel economy, and really it's vetted out here on the racetrack for the consumers at some point.
If you think about it, these engines go with the oils and everything we use. We get 2,500 miles plus out of one of these engines. So. Right. If you look at back, I'll be honest with you, when I was in Formula 1, when I started in Formula 1, we used to use 3 engines a weekend. Oh. Now we use 4 engines a season. Right. So it's gone down. Think about it. For 19 races, time 3, you're looking at 57 engines? Yeah.
Well, talking about oil, this is the Shell Pennzoil Grand Prix. So engineering, obviously unbelievable. Chevrolet is your... car, your powertrain, but the oil and the fuel. Are you amazed what Shell does to prepare
I'll tell you the truth. I did an event. Where were we? We were in Indianapolis, and they showed us how the oil comes out of the gas, natural gas, and the liquid form. And I just couldn't believe it. It's like my first impression is why the centerpiece are these clear cans. And I'm like.
Yeah.
Really? This is what they did? It's pretty unbelievable.
Makes you appreciate oil and gas, doesn't it?
You always appreciate it. I've been a racer all my life. You started with 2 strokes and 4 strokes. I've driven everything. So it is pretty cool to see how far these products have come.
Let's talk about your personal life. What do you drive on the street when you're at home?
So I
you gotta have a whole stable of cars, I'm sure.
No, I used to. I kind of trimmed down, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Our regular company car, I just got a new 2015 Tahoe. The new shaped Tahoe is really, really cool. I got a... What else do I have? Cool. I have a Volt.
You got a Volt?
I drive a Volt. I love it. I think the idea behind it is really, really cool.
It is. It's good.
And then what else do I drive? I got a few cars.
Anything exotic?
No, the last thing that I had as a toy was a GTR, a Nissan GTR, and that was fun.
Yeah. It's hard to compare anything to what you do when you're on the racetrack, though, isn't it?
I'll tell you, what I love driving more and more and more are the Camaro. The Camaro's one, but the Corvette, the new. I was a big fan of that CR1, and I drove the new one, the CR6, in Detroit, driving people around. I was really amazed how far they've come.
So let's talk about, again, You as a man, Juan Pablo Montoya. What's your favorite movie? Do you have one?
Probably Star Trek. The new Star Trek movies are. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually watching it this morning on the way here in the plane.
So now, with this connected world, are you connected? Do you tweet and Facebook? Look at him. Because I noticed you sat down and you were doing something. I think you were a pretty viral guy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's the way you stay connected, you know. I'm lucky enough to be sponsored by Verizon, and the series is lucky enough to have Verizon. So the connectivity, and it's unbelievable. It's amazing how far they've gone, how fast it is. The other day I downloaded a movie. I was doing a hotspot from my iPad, and I downloaded a movie in like 6 minutes. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How do you
wirelessly, right?
Yeah, I mean, at home sometimes it takes longer.
Right. All right, let's talk about future. Where do you see yourself going in the future?
Oh, hopefully here, you know what I mean? It's not up to me, it's up to the team, but hopefully I've been doing a good enough job to be here, and hopefully we can get some wins under our belt this year I think if we get some wins and get some momentum going, it'd be really good.
How old are you now?
38.
So as you continue on, do you ever see yourself team owner?
No, but we have a karting team, actually. We just started our karting team.
Oh, the beginning.
No, it's more... we're actually helping. It's actually with two Colombian girls. We have Sebastian that normally runs with us, and we're helping two Colombian girls just to develop them.
Nice. Now, when you walk around the track, you're gonna take your track walk here in a little bit. What are you looking for? You just just a consciousness?
Well, it's hard because I have no references.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, what do you brake? You know, the braking markers are always the same. Or they're meant to be the same, so you know between the 300 and the 200 feet mark is where you're going to get on the brakes. And what do you look for? You look at the curves. You look at how much curb can you take here and there. You look at critical bumps, or, you know, the shape of the track makes a lot, you know, it's very important. If there's any crest where you want to be and stuff like that.
So do you prefer road course or oval?
I don't mind. I like both.
You like it all?
Yeah.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
Thank you.
Good man. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, there's more to come. Stay with us.